DeFi Pulse Index. So this is an index that tracks the top DeFi protocols in all of crypto. Now, I actually like this as a concept. There are definitely a couple downsides to this, and I'll talk about some of those downsides in this video. But I'll also talk about the potential upsides, and that's going to be based upon kind of all of DeFi. Now, before I get into any of it, if you're new here, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos as well, I showed myself buying up all of these coins. These were coins I thought would do really well, make a lot of money. You can see what they were all worth when I recorded my videos. You can also see the highs these coins hit around about 16 months on, as well as what your profits would have been if you'd have put $100 into them. If you'd done that for each of them, you'd have made over 123 grand in that time. Now, the thing is obviously we're in a bull cycle right now. If you don't own any cryptos or you're not happy with the performance of your cryptos, have a look at copymycrypto.com. That is the website that I run where I share my entire portfolio with my members. So when I am ready to buy or sell a crypto, I tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy or sell and the price that I'm going to do it at. This means my members can copy along exactly, so they will make the exact same profit, except they don't have any work to do at all. If you go onto my site right now, you'll be able to see all the profits my members have made. You'll be able to see the past successes that we have had. This is public record. You can go on to the old videos on this channel, you can verify it all. And if, after reading through the site and watching all the videos, you like what you see, you want to learn more, you want to find out more about the coins that I own, all you've got to do to find out is join up on the site, guys. Now, DeFi Pulse Index. So, as you can see, downside immediately, only on Uniswap, SushiSwap, CoinW, and Thorchain. Volume, piss poor, right? Volume's not great. But to be fair, on the DEXs, only on DEXs, kind of not bad, right? Now, DeFi Pulse Index is, as I said, an index of all the top DeFi protocols. It launched back in 2020 and actually did pretty damn well off of launch. You know, it went to lows of around $60, but it went as high as $750. Now, as I said, index of the top performing DeFi. And it's a capitalization weighted index. So it tracks the performance of the DeFi assets across the market. It's a digital asset designed to track tokens' performances within the DeFi industry. Its base is weighted based on the value of each token's circulating supply. And they aim to track projects in DeFi that have significant usage and that show a commitment to ongoing maintenance and development. Underlying tokens originally were Aave, Balancer, Compound, Cream, Farm, KNC, Loopring, Maker, Meta, Ren, Sushi, Synthetic, Uniswap, Yearn, Instadap, Badger, Rary Capital, and Vespa. These have changed since. They do have an official methodology here as well. So, what I do like about this as well, really low circulating supply. Really, really low circulating supply. And actually the success of this shouldn't, in theory, be based on anything other than the success of DeFi in general. And DeFi is going to be a successful category. I mean, it is a successful category of crypto, but it should continue to thrive and develop and improve. So as an index, it's tracking some of the most important parts of crypto. So I like that as a concept. It was brought into existence. It was founded by Scott Lewis and Felix Feng. Scott Lewis is the founder of DeFi Pulse, while Felix Feng is the founder of Index Coop. Both recognize the development of DeFi, the growing area of DeFi, and they thought that offering basically an index does the job of showing the snapshot of DeFi's market health and its trends. This is meant to be where their methodology is, although it isn't loading right now. So anyway, back to DeFi Pulse Index. So this is via Index Coop, which is obviously one of the founders' sites. Now, as we can see, in terms of allocation, this is how it is working now. So the allocation has changed. They have Aave as the biggest allocation. You've got Uniswap, Maker, Lido, Athena, Pendle, Compound, and Rocket Pool. So they make up the big well, they make up the allocations for the index. So the way this works is that it weights the index according to the market cap based on supply. So index constituents are capped at 25% max allocation to avoid over-concentration. Although that doesn't look like it's true right now. Any excess weight above 25% that would have been allocated to that token is redistributed to the remaining components of the DeFi Pulse Index on a proportional basis. So in theory, that 5.8% will be spread around the remainder proportionally. That's quite annoying. Right. So key characteristics: the token must be available on the Ethereum blockchain. The token must not be considered a security by the corresponding authorities across different jurisdictions. The token must be a bearer instrument. So none of the following will be included in the index, which are wrap tokens, tokenized derivatives, synthetic assets, tokens that are tied to physical assets, and tokens that represent claims on other tokens. And it must be possible to reasonably predict the token's supply over the next 5 years. At least 7.5% of the 5-year supply must be currently circulating as well. So they've got a very clear sort of protocol for deciding the coins that are going to make up the index. To me, that is a very good idea. There's an annualized fee of 0.95%. When they talk about their risks, obviously, you know, that is a disclaimer that everyone puts in all the time. You know, there are tons of risks within crypto, risks such as hacks, contagion events. There are 1,000,001 reasons that things can go wrong. Rebalances of this product have been discontinued, however. So, what does this suggest? So, Index Coop will pause rebalances on several older products, including DeFi Pulse Index, to reallocate resources towards leverage and yield products. What does this mean for holders? No action required for existing holders. These products will maintain their current exposure, but will no longer be rebalanced per the original methodologies. For the next 180 days, you can swap discontinued products to ETH or stablecoins via the app. After 180 days, only in-kind redemptions that return the basket of underlying tokens will be available. Users can continue holding, selling or redeeming their positions with unchanged security assurances. So that, to me, would be certainly a cause for concern in the sense that they have effectively taken their foot off the gas on this. That's kind of an interesting decision to have made. Now, okay, and there's lots of... okay, so they've introduced leverage. Okay. Now, with that in mind, with the fact that it does look like they've stepped away from this to some degree, that, to me, not a great sign. More likely to struggle than succeed now. Because it does appear that they're less interested. Now, DeFi Pulse Index, though, don't forget, is simply an index of the top DeFi coins. So realistically, their success should, in theory, come from the success of DeFi. Now, the big question around that is going to be, do we have a DeFi wave or not? Realistically, we should have we have seen the emergence of interesting new DeFi coins. Look at Athena. You know, there's been the emergence of liquid staking. DeFi has had some real interesting projects that have launched and real growth areas in crypto. So their success isn't necessarily done. The success of DeFi we could easily have another huge DeFi narrative. Very, very easily. The question really is going to be, do we? Do we have one in time? Because there is no reason DeFi Pulse Index can't do well if DeFi itself does very, very well. And if we do see a huge emergence of success in DeFi, where Aave starts going to new all-time highs, where Uniswap, where Pendle, where Athena, where that basket of coins that are in the index start going to new highs, this can. Now, this coin's all-time high was $750. Can it beat that? Well, absolutely, but it's going to depend on everything else in DeFi, especially when you see that the team have stopped their rebalancing. when they've made it clear that they're focusing more on leverage, it does feel like this is an index that's going to lose its way. So if you're a long-term holder, I would be pretty concerned that this dies, that this suffers, because if the founders have lost interest, which in some way they have, I'd be a little concerned. But if you are a long-term believer in DeFi, if you believe DeFi is going to be the next, we're going to have another crazy wave of DeFi where things go incredibly, Aave hits $2,000 a coin and all that, then there is no reason not to keep holding DeFi Pulse, because this could easily be $1,000 coin. And even if you put it into context, that would still only put it a market cap of $500 million. Now, I think that is very unlikely right now, because right now we've not seen a huge excitement in DeFi. AI has been the big narrative. We've had real world assets taken over in terms of a talking point a ton. So has DePIN. DeFi really hasn't had this huge boom like it did in the last bull cycle. But the potential is there. But this is a high risk project, particularly with the founders stepping away. So, yeah, that's kind of where it stands. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments down below. If you're a DeFi Pulse Index holder, do you still view this as this is going to still do well because DeFi is going to be amazing and still going to go to new all-time highs? Do you feel like the founders have stepped away, so I'm done with this? Where do you stand? Share your thoughts in the comments below, guys. And look, we are in a bull cycle right now. If you're not happy with the performance of your cryptos, if you don't own any cryptos, it is time to get that sorted. If you don't know where to start, have a look at copymycrypto.com. That is the site I run where I share my entire portfolio with my members. When I am ready to buy or sell a coin, I tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy or sell, the price that I'm going to do it at. This means there is literally no work for my members. They can get in and out of cryptos, same price as me, so they make the same profit, but they don't have any work to do at all. If you go onto my site, you will see the profits my members have made. You will see the successes we have had. This is public record. You can verify it all on the history of this channel. And if after going through it all, you like what you see, you like what you've read, you like what you've heard, and you want to find out the coins I'm in, the ones that can do the big gains like I predicted with Phantom when no one else in crypto did, all you've got to do to find out is join up on my site. And if you do, I'll see you there, guys. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.